Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I recently heard of a pretty, I'll say head scratcher kind of recall. Some recalls make total sense and you just think, yeah, of course, why didn't we think of that sooner? But lately I feel like there's been a lot of unique kinds of recalls. Like maybe we're just not spending enough time in the R&D phase of making things. Producer Mike, what have you heard about lately?
Okay, so I heard a good one recently. It's a certain brand of oven or stovetop.
Okay.
And the knobs are too easy to turn. So what's happening is people are bumping into them and turning on the stovetop, which is a gas stove. You don't want that running.
Oh, no. Gas?
Yeah. Or even worse, people's pets are getting up on the counter and turning the knobs and turning on. So there's been a few cases of house fires.
Yeah.
And nobody was home.
Yeah.
Mittens got up onto the countertop and turned on the stove.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor Mittens.
There's a little plastic gadget you can get that goes over it's like a plastic cover that they've created. That's the recall.
It totally sounds as you're trying to child-proof your house.
It is, yeah. Child, pet, and I don't know, hip-proof in case you bump up against it.
Because I've done that with our washing machine. I've had to lean up above it to get soap, and then the nozzle will just go, or it just turns off.
Nice.
Yeah.
But at least that's not a fire hazard.
True, but it's definitely irritating when I'm halfway done my laundry.
No doubt.
Yeah. Trader Joe's recalling candles because they burn too well. Aren't they supposed to burn? But I guess the wax is much more flammable than it needs to be, causing, yes, bigger fires than what the owners of these candles want, and also a hazard to their homes. So it just sounded really funny in the headline. Our candles burn too good. Isn't that a selling thing? Yeah, it does its job. In this case, too well. How has your summer been going? Have you gone on any trips? And what have you forgotten? Oh, goodness. I was so surprised that I at least remembered the major things when I went to my sister's wedding. I was just very excited. But there have been trips where we've definitely missed things. My husband lost his wallet while we were away, so that was fun. But 9 in 10 Americans say they have those Home Alone moments. You know, where the mom's like, Kevin! Because they realize they've forgotten something and they're already en route to their new destination. So toiletries are forgotten, beauty products. 27% have left behind sunscreen, which isn't that bad, especially if you're staying within North America. You can just go to a drugstore, grab some sunscreen. But forgetting medications, 18% have forgotten those. Socks, 17%. Not bad if you're going to Florida, but if you're going up north, you might want the socks. And again, if you've forgotten your wallet, 8% of those around us have done just that. So if you've done this, don't feel like you're the only one to have ever done this. Just remember, some Bob somewhere has also forgotten his wallet. But got me thinking, what are some of those things that you have forgotten? Hopefully, like Home Alone, that you haven't forgotten a person. That seems very odd. But maybe you did forget your keys or something. So text in 905-338-1250. What items have you forgotten while traveling? I'm Hollie Taylor, and I recently saw, it was a meme, and it made me chuckle. It said, stats don't lie, and it's talking about the average duration of a phone call between different relationships. So boy to boy, they say 59 seconds. Boy to mom, 50 seconds. Boy to dad, 30 seconds. Now, this is where the numbers get a little bit more exaggerated. Boy to girl, 1 hour, 23 minutes and 59 seconds. Girl to girl, 5 hours, 29 minutes and 59 seconds. For my youth, that's pretty accurate. Husband to wife, 3 seconds. Mom to married daughter, 10 hours, 50 minutes and 59 seconds. And then wife to husband, 15 missed calls. Now, of course, it's not actual stats, but it was funny and it is interesting when we think about how much time we spend talking to our loved ones. And I'd be actually curious in what the stats would really be, and especially now, and how has it changed now that we text much more, we do video calls, things have changed. But back in the day, yeah, my friend-to-friend phone calls, for sure 5 hours, and then no one could use the internet, and it was a thing. Anyway, let me know, does any of this ring true to you, and how long do you spend on your phone? 905-338-1250. I'm Hollie Taylor. We're talking about the stats and how much time you spend on the phone talking to your mom, your dad, some of the same gender, some of the opposite gender. I think it depends on whether you're married or single as well, or dating. The one that I found most funny was the wife to husband, 14 missed calls. That is very accurate when you take a look at our phone log in our house. My husband can never find his phone. Got a text message here, 905-338-1250 from Rachel. She says, ours is actually the reverse in our house. I can never find my phone. So there you go. It just depends on you and your relationship and the characteristics of who you are. Producer Mike, does any of this ring true for you?
I just noticed the masculine urge to avoid the phone call at all, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Male to male, 5 minutes or something like that?
Oh, not even.
Oh, no, it wasn't even that. It was in the seconds.
Yeah, boy to boy, 59 seconds.
There it
boy
is.
to dad, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know what it is. It's just something about being a guy and not wanting to be on the phone with another guy for too long.
You know, it makes sense.
You ladies like talking on the phone, though, and then we get sucked into it. So
yes.
I see where that skews the numbers.
Exactly. It's our fault because we like to talk. There was a stat talking about how many words girls say compared to boys.
Yeah. Well, guys are all reactionary. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
No contest there. And apparently with the phone as well.